Let's imagine a world where India holds a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. What would this mean for global politics and international relations? Join us as we explore the potential impacts and benefits of this significant shift in global governance. To begin, let's talk about an ideal country that truly deserves a permanent seat in the world's most powerful decision-making body, which is the United Nations Security Council. It should be a world's largest democracy, world's largest participant in UN peacekeeping operations, which is a commitment to a global peace and security. High monetary contribution to the United Nations and stable political environment with a democratically elected government. Of course, there should be a policy of no first use also regarding to nuclear weapons and a commitment to international treaties. This advocates for a safer nuclear-free world. It should also have cordial diplomatic relations with most countries, which values dialogue over conflicts, and should be among the earliest members of the UN. Lastly, it should also be a growing economy, which is a driving force for global economic growth. Now, let's check off these points in respect to India. India is the world's largest democracy, which is home to over 1.5 billion people. With over 180,000 troops in 44 different peacekeeping operations, India is the largest contributor to the UN peacekeeping force. India is a major financial contributor to the UN, supporting various initiatives like the UN Democracy Fund. India also has a robust political framework and never having experienced a coup, showcasing a strong democratic tradition. Adhering to a no first use nuclear policy is India's stand for peace. Maintaining good relations with most nations, India was a founding leader to the non-aligned movement. As well as one of the earliest members of the UN, India has a rich history of global cooperation. The Indian economy is one of the fastest growing in the world, poised to become a global economic powerhouse. Today, the UNSC has 5 permanent members: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China. Countries that have held their seats since the aftermath of World War II. But the world has changed, and so must the council that governs it. India's inclusion would bring a much-needed diverse perspective to the UNSC. As the world's largest democracy and a major player in global geopolitics, India's voice would enrich the Council's deliberations. India's permanent seat would make UNSC more representative of the global population, especially given India's significant population and its democratic framework. With Asia rising and Europe's influence waning, India's presence would balance the power dynamics, reflecting the shifting realities of global power, showcasing the leader of the global south. However, India's bid for a permanent seat is not without challenges. Some argue that expanding the UNSC could complicate decision-making. The support of all current permanent members, each wielding veto power, is also crucial. Despite these hurdles, the benefit of India's inclusions are clear. A more inclusive UNSC would foster comprehensive, equitable solutions to global issues. India's accession to a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council could mark the dawn of a new era in global governance, an era where diverse voices unite to shape a more balanced and just world order. Thank you for joining us on this journey of imagination. Stay curious, stay informed with Diary of a Publisher. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, keep reimagining yourself and know that the power of change lies within you. Jai Hind.